Overlanders do crazy things, and this time it's Arkansas. Stick around. Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Trip with Maximum Overland. And we made a trip to Arkansas and here it is. Here it is, first gas stop. I'm not sure where we're at, but getting ready for the rendezvous in the Ozarks. We've been on the road like 6 hours or so, 6.5 hours with lunch and gas, and we just passed into Arkansas, so we don't have but like 93 miles to Birds Adventure Park, so I'm super excited about that. But the one thing that has happened is it's finally stopped raining, so let's hope it continues, guys. Anyway, stay tuned. Check it out, guys, we made it right there into that pole barn. That's where you do your check-in, and then of course here's the setup. This place is beautiful, and then I believe right down over there is Mulberry Creek, and that's the actual restaurant. So I think it's going to end up turning out pretty good if this rain will stay away. Hey, we are just taking a break. We are literally sitting here relaxing. I don't know if you can see the fog going over the mountains up in that area over there, but the temperature's probably right around 68, 70, and it's lightly drizzling right now. It is absolutely fantastic, but we needed to take a break because we were trying to set up in the rain, and I mean, I don't know if you can see the tire behind me, but it's pretty muddy, and that being said, it's pretty awesome. We are probably one of a couple thousand so far. We tried to get to the very end of the venue, into the dispersed camping area, but here in a minute we're gonna go get some firewood and go to the registration area, and when I do, I'll kind of video on my way in and you'll just see how many rigs. There is a lot of killer stuff, there really is. And that being said, I think this event, even though the rain is this bad, it's gonna turn out pretty damn good. Stay tuned, guys. Good morning, guys. Oh goodness, it's beautiful. There's a nice little rainbow. We got caught in a torrential downpour last night. Anyway, it was probably 5 o'clock. It was raining like crazy. I mean, heavy rain, and now it's raining again, but we're gonna hold out and see if the day kind of chills out and so the rain goes away. It's supposed to around 2 today, so fingers crossed that's what we're hoping for. But now I'm gonna get up and make some coffee and some breakfast, and I guess run into town real quick and then come back out for the event if it starts because of the rain. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Stay tuned. Hey guys, this is kind of our coffee view right now. It's beautiful for sure, but you can see where that Nissan's about to go through. It's getting super deep and super wet. We got the Gladiator warming up. There's a couple routes that we're supposed to go out this morning. I think Matt from Ozarks Overland Adventures was going to run one, and then a couple other people, but the rains kind of changed that. I know Birds, the camp here specifically, has returned people's money because they weren't going to do the routes due to the fact that it's gotten super bad. And like I said last night, we got a crazy amount of rain, and it's doing it again. Our friend Timo here from Tulsa, Oklahoma has been flooded out, but he's headed off to the main river restaurant to see if they're going to actually do one of the independent trails. Here's a little, looks like a sport coming through there, and you can see it, and that was just overnight. So I imagine, considering this is actually Friday, the first day, it's going to be far worse than what it is now. I do want to make mention, guys, that, you know, once I started editing this video, I realized I had so much good content, just as far as what the park looked like and the surrounding areas in Arkansas for people that haven't been there. And I just couldn't get myself to cut it all out or to make multiple videos, because I basically just wanted to throw it in together as a mismatch, because I think that you get to see how the kind of days run together when you're at one of these rally events, and just things that can happen. And I guess the biggest thing is it was so pretty, and I was so struck by Arkansas. The pictures and some of the time-lapse video and stuff that I took, I didn't want to not add to this video. So just so you guys are prepared, I ran this video a little long than I normally do, and that's because I really wanted people to see what it was. That's the back road that we were driving on, you know, where those actual campers and stuff are. And then of course we're just, you know, tucked back in that corner, but you can kind of see the layout, and you can also see, you know, the fog in the mountains and the river running down the side of the road as we speak. So anyway, let's hope it calms down with the rain for now. How beautiful is that, guys? Saturday morning. Good morning, but it's not raining. So I think I'm gonna get out real quick and make some coffee. Stay tuned. Morning, everyone. We are out. You can see behind me, super foggy, crazy. It's probably about, oh, I don't know, 45-ish or something. But we're about to have all this going here, coffee, biscuits and gravy. And then we're actually gonna try to hit a trail this morning. And then by the time we get done with the trail, hopefully we're gonna come back and have all the vendor areas set up and ready and going, because it's still really wet and really swampy. I don't know if you guys see that road behind me, but it's super torn up. And you know, I showed you guys in one of my shorts. If you look at one of my shorts, you'll see see what I'm talking about. But I also will post a video in this video of it, you know, when we're driving through it and how bad it is. Anyway, stick around, stay tuned. We're gonna knock breakfast out and get on the road. See you shortly. Air up time, guys. We're gonna go hit a trail this morning before we go check out the classes and the rest of the vendor stuff. We're airing up. We were at about 16. We're gonna go ahead and go back up to road pressure. We're at 17. From 17 to about 37. Due to the fact that we're going probably about 30 minutes away to an old school, do a few river crossings, and then of course we've got all of this to navigate. It's actually bad enough where they cut it off over there where that KC flag is, and so we're gonna have to start splitting the traffic, one going to one gate, one to go to another. So we're gonna navigate this swamp and then get on the highway and take a run. We're gonna go with those gentlemen right there, Jeff and the LS swapped JK, and then the gentleman in the 4Runner. So stay tuned, we're gonna get rolling. Video. That was those big 2-foot steps. I'm super impressed with these BFGs so far. They actually they grip really well, far from what I've been told. This is awesome. What is it called? Devil's Knob? This is awesome. This is... Right. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Check this out, guys. He said it's called Devil's Knob. Just real quick, I was able to find information dating back to before 1900 for this fire. Look out. Look at this. Trying to be careful. I don't want to fall 2,000 feet. But look at this, guys. Guys, this is part of like all the firewatch stuff is actually still up here, and this is an actual foundation. And then you can see right here where there's a pier and beam set up where they could have had a house for the guys to work, and all this is concreted in. The neat thing is, here I'll show you from the back side before I walk around it, but this is some really neat stuff that you find out in the woods. This right here is an old rack. I'll try to get the light to cooperate, but this is an old rack that they would pull the fire trucks on backwards, and then they could get underneath right in that area and change the oil or work on any, you know, broken parts, service any broken parts. And I'll show you what it looked like from beneath. But I'll get down here where you can see the rack itself. How cool is this, guys? Like, these pillars supported these concrete slabs, and then there's the brakes for the back of the tire. So you'd back up until those tires hit those, and then they could get underneath the big fire truck and work on it. And then you can see the foundation they built all the way across to that house, and then another one right here. I'm just super impressed with this, guys. This is like a neat find. Again, Devil's Knob. This is beautiful, guys. I did want to show you guys this. Our fine friend Scott, that's leading us, our fearless leader today, has brought us to the Ozone Burger Barn. This stuff is, you know, for the Ozarks. This is pretty well known, so I wanted to give you a shot at it. Like, it's super cool. But there it is. I got myself a bacon burger. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to check it out, guys. Scott, mine, Mr. Jeff, Sarge way over there. This is our first taste and bites of the Ozone Burger Barn.
Pretty good. Good stuff. Scott says, good stuff. Sarge?
I think we all approve.
Arkansas, we appreciate it.
And here's all the parts of the video that you guys will love. This is all the water crossings and different wheeling we did, going back in the backwoods, going to some of the historical sites. Scott Bailey did an amazing job, and here it is. All the water that you wanted to see crossing. These guys, like Matt and Scott, Matt from Ozark Overland Adventures, they're not going out and seeking these places for cinematic quality. It's just because they really exist in just about all of their trails. And I'd probably say something like 95% of them. So sit back and enjoy. I sure did. Some were small, some were big, but we just enjoyed it. It couldn't have been a better day of wheeling, to be honest. guys, I think you can hear we've found the trails in Arkansas that we wanted to be in. I mean, these things are beautiful, first of all, but let me tell you something. It's a lot of water down here, guys. Something to behold when you're from the western central part of the United States, where most of our stuff is dry all the time, and these are just straight swamp runs, every bit of them. I mean, there's floating logs in them, so they're that deep. What you guys can't see in the video is here to the left. If you guys slow it down and look real hard, there's like old rock walls built.
This crossing is real pretty when it's running normal.
Oh, you can copy that. This is beautiful.
Close to hitting your front bumper.
Perfect.
I know. Thanks for testing that.
Exactly. You're welcome, Scott.
Water.
Wow. That's a huge difference from what it is now, too. And it got to your back bumper.
It needs a bath, so that's good.
Right, all the help.
Yeah.
It's Bud's cabin, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Guys, look at this. This is incredible. Look at the old barn. There's, Scott was saying that well still holds water, still is actually active. Some of the cellar stuff. And he was saying that, this is actually, it's an original piece of homestead, but apparently half of it had burnt and they had rebuilt it. And so this is a product left. Like, it's incredible. It's incredible to see it.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing, sir?
Hey, bub.
Yeah.
This
Where
is
y'all from?
Amarillo, Texas.
Amarillo.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
That's up the panhandle part, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
There's a girl I was talking to one time down at the doctor's office. She said, I didn't notice that was since the windy when I lived there, but when I go back out there, I said, my God, it's that windy. Like wind blows out, you know, 30 mile an hour wind. They didn't pay much attention to it.
No, sir. No, sir.
Well, I don't have the paper, but they said that this living in this room here during the Civil War.
Okay.
In the
Spurgeon, they call
Civil
this Spurgeon one place. No, I know him, he's dead now, but he said his dad doubled the house about 1900.
Wow.
I knew it was early 1900s. I couldn't remember the exact date.
Civil War to now. That's impressive.
Well, you know, it was gone when I bought it. It just completely gone. But the fact it stayed here,
Yeah, that's
didn't burn or nothing, you know.
Yeah.
I had something to work with, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm so impressed with is that there was something there that you could build off of.
Yeah.
Over 100 years.
So that was a miracle that it stayed here, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate the fact you let us come out there and check it out. This really is credible.
Hey, you've had a lot of visitors recently.
Oh my goodness. Today it's been pitiful, but
Wow.
and we run an old store, and didn't have electricity, pump gas up, you know, like this, that come out
Yeah.
gravity flow, you know.
Yeah, gravity pump. Wow. This is as good as any hunting company I've ever been in. Isn't that crazy?
That's a narrow staircase.
Oh, that's the stairwell going upstairs?
Yeah.
I'll check that out here. Let me look at the paint.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that's old paint.
No, newspaper.
Oh, for insulation.
Yep.
Keep off unsafe. That's like you put wet paint, you know, everybody's got to touch it.
Yeah. Yeah. We were looking at the newspaper on the ceiling. Didn't they used to use that for like kind of like insulation type?
Well, I've heard that, that's a story. But they cooks with so much pine that, you know, smoke, it gets smoked black, you know,
Uh-huh.
and so that get like a coat of paint.
Oh.
So this one in here, there's a beer, this one has 6 coats on it.
Wow.
That says December the 27th, 1895 right there. I can't see it, but I know it says it there.
Wow.
But all old houses, it's got newspapers glued on the wall.
That's impressive. This is. And I'm assuming all of this wood was harvested from this area.
Oh yeah, yeah. Really, I don't know what they see. They built it out of logs and this and that and this, but they had to get them enough lumber. There's probably a water mill somewhere that
Close.
some sawed lumber.
Oh, to
Or
make the
you'd go
plank.
find you enough boards to do this and do that, you know, to fix your floor.
Right. And then you just take it to them and they would make the planks for you and then you would just bring it back.
Or he sold it or half, but anyway, he bought this lumber, you know, and it sawed it then.
Wow.
Now what? Okay, guy was telling me up at the Nares over here, they had a water wheel at sawmill, water powered sawmill, and so I was at Silver Dollar City one time, and okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. And then that guy was working this salt grist mill there. He had a wheel there, and he said that wheel's rated 100 horse. So them wheels was rated a horse. I guess that depends on how much water you had, or
It could move.
how big the rest.
Yeah, how big the bucket it could move. It was.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. So I'm sure that was back then, 100 horse anything was probably
Oh yeah. Okay.
super rare.
Okay. Right now, used to 100 horse was a big tractor and it's very powerful,
Yeah.
but it was rated different, I guess, in the transmission.
Sure.
And now then they're rated on speed more than can, and they,
Right, versus what actually it can move.
yeah.
Huh.
Now I've got a little John Deere M tractor that Daddy bought new, 48. And,
Wow.
It's probably on about 15 horse.
Yeah, 15 horse.
They said there was rated difference, you know.
Yeah.
So I had a Case 32 horse.
Wow.
And so I bought me a new 50 horse John. Where you say you all from?
Amarillo, Texas,
Oh,
sir.
Amarillo, yeah. That windy Amarillo. Where old, who's the old Indian boy? His mother's white. What's his name?
Get into the water on this one. Hold on. I hooked. Gotta put my hook on.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Nice and slow. All right. So
We just first like to thank Natural State Overland for having us and all you guys for stopping by the booth. It's our first year here at Rendezvous, and it's been an awesome event, so we have here.
Guys, Sunday morning, this is what we're doing. Standing by the fire. It's kind of cool. I think last night it got down to probably low 40s. I mean, maybe 40-ish, 42, something like that at the high. When we went to bed last night around 11, it was already 49. So I'm assuming with this moisture and the open skies finally that it was definitely cool. I mean, I slept with the windows open in the camper, and it was definitely at a blanket night. So anyway, here it is, last day. We had a mishap yesterday. I'll talk about it in a video later. But we ended up going out on a trail run that was only supposed to last a couple hours that we were going to do. And then that ended up getting extended on the way back. An 18-wheeler got stuck on a road that we couldn't pass. We ended up climbing a hill and going around him, and then we went one way and our trail guide had to go the other way around. So by the time we ended up getting back to camp, it was already 5 and they were having a drawing, so we missed the vendors. But it is what it is. We had a great down the trail with a local named Scott Bailey, so I'm gonna give him a shout out. I mean, we had a fantastic time. He took us some really, really cool historic places. And so anyway, we're gonna sit by this fire, warm up, make some coffee, make some breakfast, let everything dry off. You can see there's a whole lot of moisture on the Gladiator, so we'll let everything dry off and then we'll pack up and start our way back to Texas. So thanks for hanging around. Well, there's the nice highway. When we got here, it all looked like that over there, and then 2 days of rain and over 3,000 people here. This is what it turned into. I know it's kind of hard to see, but most of these ruts are, I don't know, a foot or more deep. I mean, it's really torn up. It's gonna take a long time for them to fix this. They even said that they had people seeing this mud pit from the road and pulling over and saying, "Hey, can we go in that mud pit? Can we go hit that?" And the guys were like, it's not a mud pit. It's just the road. So anyway, this is what's left. Everything's almost dried out. Richard's almost got his stuff dried out. Gladiator's warming up. And then we're gonna get out of here. We're good, guys. See, hooked up and ready to go. No trace. A little bit of ash from the fire, but that's it. No trash. Again, we always leave better than we found it. That's a bunch of extra wood for the next guy, whoever gets to come. But that's it, really. So anyway, yeah, we left the wood like that, like we always do, trying to leave it better than we found it. And this is it. Arkansas, we appreciate it. We've had a damn good time. See you guys soon. All right, guys, we're leaving the main gate now. It was, yeah, gill those windows. We're gonna get killed with mud. It was good. It was fun. There was times it was challenging. It was cold and wet and super soupy. There's a lot of times they shut down the road. They had us going different ways. You'll hear in the event or in the video later that I had to miss the event because we ended up getting stuck in some trails that were supposed to take 2 hours. Ended up taking, I think, somewhere around 7 or something like that. And then we got behind an 18-wheeler that had jackknifed on an uphill turn and couldn't move his trailer. So all things considered, it was a great time. We met some really good people. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. I know you didn't get to see the vineyard aspect of it, but I showed a lot about, in the evening when they were doing the lottery on all the prizes they gave away. They gave away, I'm sure, $30,000+ for the stuff. So anyway, that's Rendezvous in the Ozarks, and I appreciate you guys watching. So like, comment, subscribe. See you next time.